Good morning. My name is Park Eun Ho from Senior Waiter. Can I collect your resume, please?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you. Today, 3 people will interview you guys. The left side is Sura from Head Chef and Qian from CEO and me. Good luck for you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. She's Phobe and she's Felicia.
I'm Sura. Sura.
Qian, nice to meet you. Good morning. Okay, did you guys have a breakfast?
Yeah.
How was it feeling?
A bit nervous, I guess.
Okay, don't be nervous and just be naturally, okay? Right. Sura?
So before we begin, I would just like to put it out there that this is not like a normal interview, as there's 2 of you, so we will like not ask both of you the same questions, and we will let you know which question is directed to which one of you.
Yeah.
Some questions might be for both of you, so be prepared.
Thank you.
Okay. Then why did you guys choose our restaurant?
For me, I choose Epicurious Restaurant because Epicurious Restaurant is a very well-known restaurant. It's a very good reputation restaurant, and it also have a Beef Gourmand title. And then the cuisine that is served in Epicurious Restaurant is actually a fusion cuisine, which come from a lot different culture. And I believe by working here, I may also gain knowledge about different dishes from all around the world. And then the last thing is, I also know that Epicurious Restaurant is actually a very eco-friendly restaurant, which is very concerned about the global warming that is a very hot topic nowadays. So I believe by working here, I also able to contribute towards the eco-friendly things that is, which is like very concerning these days.
What motivates you to choose working in the hospital industry?
For me personally, I chose hospitality industry because I love people. I love communicating with them. I love just having conversations with them, because different people from different perspective, different culture will have different things to say. And that's when I realized when the hospitality industry actually gave me a lot of opportunities and platforms to do so. That's what actually attracts my attention to actually venture into this industry.
Suppose a sudden electricity blackout in the restaurant, what would you do?
For me, first thing I would do is I would call the utility company and ask them about the power outage that's happening and the estimated time the power would be back. But I think the most important thing would be to keep in constant communication with our customers, because it's important to understand that they would also want to know what is actually happening in the restaurant. But at the same time, I would make sure that the customers are comfortable by making sure the restaurant is well ventilated. By maybe it can be done by opening the windows or the doors to make sure that it's not stuffy in the restaurant. But at the end of the day, if the customers will happen to want to leave the restaurant, I would actually apologize for the inconvenience cost and just ensure that they leave the restaurant safely.
Okay.
So my question is for you, Phoebe. So suppose if you have a very demanding customer with very unreasonable requests, what would you do in a case like that?
Okay, thank you for your question. And for me, as a future restaurant manager, I will try my best to fulfill their demand and request. However, sometimes there is some request and demand that we cannot provide also at that time. So maybe I can offer them with another options that can benefit both of us. Because my goal is to maintain the customer satisfaction as well as to maintain the good reputation of our restaurant.
What do you mean by other things? Like, for instance, what can you offer to the customer?
Okay, other things, maybe we can treat them for the dinner, or maybe we can give them like free meal or free dessert maybe for that day. Maybe something that can make them happy and still satisfied with our customer service despite of the troubles or despite of the things that we cannot provide also for them.
So can you provide an example of specific instance where you came up with a solution to an emergency situation that happened in your previous restaurant?
There is one accident from my side from my previous working place where during that dinner, the dinner was so busy, and there is one customer that is very angry and furious because the food came like very late, and beside from the other friends on the same table, maybe he feels uncomfortable as well. So he's very furious and start throwing things to the floor, and it's eventually the plates and the glasses are broken and shattered everywhere, which can be a very dangerous situation not only for himself but also for the customers surrounding that table. So at the time I tried to talk to him, try to calm him down first, and then ask him whether I can give him another option or something that can make him feel better. So after negotiation and some words with him, finally he can calm him down himself also, and he agreed that the restaurant will treat them for dinner for the table that night. And then several weeks later, I saw him came back to our restaurant having lunch there, and as if like nothing was happening that night. So I believe what I have done is actually still can maintain the customer satisfaction on my previous restaurant.
Okay. So difficult to treat them kind of people, right?
Yeah.
Alright. Could you guys give me a minute to evaluate you guys?
Yes,
For
sure.
me? Can you guys check the resume? Okay.
And what is your latest evaluation on your own performance in the previous company?
Honestly, I'm really thankful for the opportunities I was given in my previous company, and I believe that I've also given my best during my time there. But there's something that I've really learned through my previous experience would be teamwork and communication skills. This is because in my previous workplace, I'm working with colleagues of different backgrounds, different cultures, and therefore it is important to really learn how to communicate and work with them as a team, because it's important that teamwork is there, especially in the hospitality industry. But I believe that advancing into a new environment, a new workplace would actually help me grow more in the future.
So, Felicia, in terms of your working experience or your qualifications, what's your highlight in this industry?
I actually graduated with the first class honors in Bachelor of International Hospitality Management from Taylor's Uni. And after that, I actually started working in Brigatina restaurant for 2 years before applying here in Qian. But during my time of studies in Taylor's University, I actually had the opportunity to intern in a 5-star hotel called the Sunway Resort Hotel and Spa.
How about you, Phoebe?
My highlight will be during my university life. I was working also at the time. I have 2 jobs. The first one is I'm opening my own business, which is online catering, and I believe by going through that job, I'm able to know that customers have so many different characters, and I also able to communicate with different character of people. And then the second job that I have is I was working as a part-time in a restaurant, and I believe by doing that I now have a knowledge about how the restaurant is going, or like how to manage the business in a restaurant.
So, do any of you have any background in wine or as a sommelier? Felicia?
For me personally, I would be honest that I do not have a lot of knowledge in wine, because during my past working experience, the place that I was working in does not actually serve wine. So I would like to admit that I have very limited knowledge of wine.
For me, I have the certification of sommelier because I was working as a captain in a 5-star hotel before, so I have knowledge about it.
Do you want to demo us how to open a wine bottle?
Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Right. Good. Then, based on your past working experience, what is your guys' the biggest contribution?
For me, my biggest contribution, as simple as it sounds, it would be my skill to multitask.
Okay.
Because there's this one instance in my previous restaurant where the dishwasher was on leave and there wasn't any dishwasher scheduled for that dinner service. So what happened was that during the dinner service itself, when I realized that I'm a little bit more free in time, I actually went over to the dishwashing area to help wash the plates, to make sure that the plates doesn't stack up as the dinner service goes, because it would actually disrupt the flow, the service flow, and slow things down. So that was something that I want to prevent during that time.
Okay.
For me, before applying here, I was working in a 5-star hotel in Kuala Lumpur, Intercontinental Hotel. And at that time, I'm in captain position, and I was given an opportunity to train my other colleague and staff about the service, on the restaurant. And I managed to able to train my colleague quite well, and I'm able to maintain our service at the restaurant, and able to get a 5-star ranking from travel blogs and website.
Okay, good. The last question is kind of out of topic, but if you guys are in our position, what type of question would you ask to your future interviewees?
For me, I would ask questions like, what are your expectations on your employer? Because I think it's important to understand the kind of expectations that our employees have towards the employers that they're going to be working for. Because we realize that unmet expectations can actually lead to high employee turnover rate, which is something that we want to avoid in the hospitality industry. We want our employees to stay and to build a relationship and the loyalty with them. So I think it's important when both sides have same expectations with one another. This would actually help prevent future misunderstandings from happening.
Okay. Phoebe?
For me, maybe I will ask about, do you have any goal that you want to achieve during your working time on the restaurant? Because I believe by having personal goal, it can motivate you to do your best during your work time, and I think it will, the result of your work will also be better when you have personal goals.
Okay. Well, do you have any question for us?
Yes, I do have question. I want to ask, do you have any expectation, or like what is the qualification that are you actually looking for from a senior manager?
The most important things that I'm looking for as a senior CEO is the communication skill between the kitchen and hall, because that makes them more better services and also makes them natural flow. So I hope you guys are understanding about that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That's right.
Oh, so as the head chef, in my opinion, since the head chef and the restaurant manager are known to be best friends because they're in charge of both halls, and they have to have a very good communication between themselves and the team as well. So in my opinion, I want the restaurant manager to have a very friendly nature, has very good communication skills and leadership skills, who are able to communicate with customers very well, be very friendly and calm them down in situations. Yeah.
Eun Ho?
In my opinion, I agree with Sura. Right? We are working in the hospital industry, so we have to provide the good service to customers. So I hope you guys have good communication skills with our client.
Okay. Do you have any questions?
Not for me.
Okay. Thank you for applying to our restaurant.
Thank you.
you.
We'll give you a call back.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Felicia to go on. Okay. All right. This is your resume. I hope you're getting a good result. All right.
Thank you.